When I was 16, I robbed several bank ATMs and was somehow never caught. I'm in my 50s now, so I am probably not going to get arrested for this, but I still don't know how this never caught up with me. In the early 80s, ATMs had a feature called Deposit with Cashback. It was a check cashing feature, but for some reason it ran on the honor system. Of course, this feature went away, eventually, but I figured out that if I just put an empty envelope into the ATM and I didn't seal it, I could claim that the bank lost it. So the ATM would cash the check, then a week later, the bank was like, oh, that envelope was empty. For whatever reason, Bay Bank let me get away with that. That summer, my family stayed in a cottage in Hyannis for 2 weeks. During that time, I opened savings accounts at 5 different banks using the rented house address. They mailed me ATM cards within a few says. I deposited with cash back on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and early Monday. Back then, the limit was $400, and they were going to check the ATMs by Monday so the scam would be over. I scored $10,1984. No one ever came looking for it. I was never questioned or arrested. I don't understand why or how. The only thing that happened was the FDIC had me on a list of people who banks shouldn't do business with. I didn't even find out about that till I was 21, 5 years after the crime. I was in college and tried to open a bank account, and no bank would let me. 40 years later, I have a bank account, and nothing ever happened. It's the only time in my life that I had good luck. Of course, I blew the money. Back then, it was enough to put down on a house or easily bought a car. I spent it on girls, weed, and beer. It was fun, but I wish I was smarter. This story highlights risk-taking behavior in adolescence, where the brain, especially the decision-making and impulse control areas, is still developing. At 16, the reward system is highly active, making high gain plus low perceived risk situations feel almost irresistible. It also reflects loophole exploitation and system hacking mentality. Instead of seeing it as direct theft, the individual framed it as being a flawed system, which is a form of moral disengagement, distancing the action from its ethical consequences. Another key theme is delayed consequences. The lack of immediate punishment reinforced the behavior and made it feel like getting away with it, even though there were subtle long-term effects, like being flagged by banks. This is tied to reinforcement learning. When bad actions aren't punished, they can feel justified. Finally, the reflection later in life shows hindsight bias and maturity. What once felt like clever luck is now seen as wasted opportunity, highlighting how perspective shifts with age, responsibility, and life experience.